Hey guys, so today's video is going to be the throwback tag. Basically, I'm just going to answer a bunch of questions about my childhood. Number 1, what year were you born? 1996. Number 2, do you have any pictures of yourself when you were younger? Yes, I do, and I'm probably going to regret this, but roll the clips. Number 3. What TV shows did you grow up watching? Barney, Sesame Street, Rugrats, The Big Comfy Couch, Hey Arnold, SpongeBob, Cat Dog, The Lizzie McGuire Show, The Amanda Show. That was like my favorite ever.
That girl need to get her life together.
And the list goes on. Number 4. What did you want to be when you grow up, and do you still want to be that? I don't want to be what I wanted to be when I was little. When I was little, I wanted to be a vet, so, you know, like take care of animals and stuff, but then my mom told me one day that the vets have to do surgeries on the animals, and that freaked me out. So I had this entire plan worked out where I was going to be a secretary in a vet's office so that I could like see all the animals and still like get to hang out with them, but I didn't have to do like any of the surgeries or anything. So that was like my life planned out right there. Number 5, show a video of yourself when you're younger. Number 6, what were your favorite toys to play with? I liked Barbies and those Bratz dolls. Do you guys remember those? They were like, had huge heads and they were kind of creepy. They probably still sell them, and they have like, when you take their shoes off, they have no feet. Number 7, what's the most embarrassing thing you can remember doing? Okay, this is like one of my most embarrassing moments from my entire life, and I think I talked about it in a previous video called like embarrassing stories or something. It was with my cousin from a while ago. I'll link it in the down bar if you want to go watch it. But in 2nd grade, I peed my pants. Yep, 2nd grade, so I was well out of the potty training stage, and I remember I really had to go to the bathroom, and I raised my hand and I asked my teacher, and she said to wait. But I was like really shy, so I wasn't going to be like, no, I have to go. So I just kind of tried to hold it. And then I raised my hand again, and she was like, fine, you can go. So at this point, I like really, really needed to pee. So I was like booking it to the bathroom. The second I got into the bathroom, right when I was about to pull down my pants, I peed everywhere. All over my pants. And I just stood there, and I cried. And I didn't know what to do. So then after like 5 minutes of being in the bathroom, I walked back to my classroom, and I stood like halfway out of the door so nobody could see. And I like peeked my head in, and I was like,
Miss Kennedy! Miss Kennedy!
And she was like,
what is it? Come here.
And I was like,
no, come over here.
So she came over, and I told her I peed my pants, and then she felt really bad for not letting me go to the bathroom. So then I went down to the office, and they called home, and like, my brother was supposed to bring me a pair of clean pants. He never did. I had to sit in my pee pants all day. It was really gross. Thanks, Justin. Number 8, read something you wrote in kindergarten. So I couldn't find anything from kindergarten, but I did find something that I made when I was 9 years old. Back in 2005, I made a beautiful self-portrait. Yeah, I was going for the, you know, fish lips kind of look that day. Oh, okay, I have a little thing in here. I'll read these to you. My favorite color at the time was black, which I had this phase where I went through where black was my favorite color because I thought I was like the coolest thing ever.
My favorite toy is a video now. Why is my family so loud?
Apparently my favorite toy was a video now, and I actually remember it. It was like this little tiny thing, and you put like the little CDs in, and it plays like a show, you know, like a TV show that you can watch. And my favorite animal was a turtle. My favorite food was chocolate Pop-Tarts, which were like the best things ever. And my favorite website was Millsberry. Does anybody else remember Millsberry? So yeah, that was my little book I made. Number 9, songs you like to listen to as a child. I remember listening to like the Lizzie McGuire movie CD. Anything Hilary Duff was like right up my alley. Cheetah Girls. Michelle Branch was a thing. Don't know what happened to her. I was big into those Kids Bop things, which now when I hear them I feel like clawing my eyes out, but you know. Number 10. What was something funny you dressed up as for Halloween one year when you were little? I actually have a picture of myself dressed up as a clown for Halloween, and I literally looked so weird. I will show you it.
There it is.
Number 11, tell a funny story of something that happened to you when you were younger. One time I remember I really didn't want to eat my breakfast for some reason. I decided that I didn't want to eat it anymore, although my mom told me that I had to finish my breakfast before I could leave the table. So I was about probably 4 years old. So I was like, well, since I don't want to eat it, and the cat really likes ham, I'll just give it to him. So instead of sneaking him little pieces like a smart kid would, I decided, you know what, I'm just going to dump the whole thing on the floor. Plate and all. I just threw the entire thing on the floor, and then I immediately yelled to my mom,
Mommy, I'm all done.
She came in and then she saw my plate on the floor and she asked me why I was there, and I said that I thought the cat looked hungry. Pretty sure she ended up making me a new plate, and I had to eat the whole thing. Number 12. Are there any special things you've kept from when you were a child? Actually, yes. I have a lot of stuff, but I'll just show you one thing that's in my room right now. It's my little Pooh Bear. Isn't he cute? I have had this thing for I don't even know, so long. And look, you can tell that I've dropped it so many times when I was little because it has so many cracks in the top thing. Number 13. What was something weird you used to do as a child? I was a really picky kid when it came to food, and so I used to take my pizza, cheese pizza, and I would scrape the cheese off of it and just eat it like that because apparently I didn't like cheese on my pizza or something. Oh, actually now I remember. It was because when I used to eat the pizza, I didn't like that the cheese would the whole sheet of cheese would come off when I would bite it, like a big chunk. So I was just screw it, I'm just gonna take the whole thing off. And then I would just eat bread with sauce. Number 14. How is the world different now from when it was when I was a kid? I think the biggest thing is definitely technology, because even thinking about this right now, me sitting in front of a camera and an hour from now being able to upload this to YouTube for millions of people to see, when I was a kid wasn't really a thing that people did. Social media wasn't really a thing. I feel now it's a huge part of people's lives in a good way and a bad way, so that's probably the thing that's changed the most since when I was little. If you saw my video where I talked about my first cell phone, you will definitely see a difference. I will link that below. And that's all the questions, so I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and down below I want you to tell me what songs you listened to as a kid, what artists, what bands, whatever, and what was your favorite toy to play with. Thanks for watching, I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you in my next video. Hey guys, so today I'm doing the Not My Arms challenge with
Cat Lady.